Good afternoon and welcome back to the Central PA Fest News. We hope that you're enjoying the first day of the festival and gearing up for a great weekend. We want to start off this evening by wishing you Happy Pride Month. The Borough of State College will be celebrating Pride tomorrow evening with a Pride Parade car caravan. If you'd like to decorate your car and join in the caravan, visit statecollegepride.com to register for just $25. The proceeds from this caravan will benefit the Center LGBTQA Support Network. Once again, you can go register at statecollegepride.com. Now, I'm going to turn the show over to Paul, who's going to be telling us more about the shows you can access via Broadway on demand during the festival.
Thanks, Randy. As we mentioned in our first broadcast, you'll be able to watch shows by local artists on Broadway on demand from 7 p.m. this evening until 7 p.m. on Sunday. You can access these shows and more in-depth descriptions at centralpatheater.com. And at each broadcast of Fest News, we'll tell you a little bit more about some of the shows. We'll start off with Accidents of Being, work by Mary Roordan, in which friends and neighbors tell the stories of their Philadelphia neighborhood. The uncles, the aunts, the laborers, the bakers, homemakers, dreamers, and schemers. Voices very familiar to us all. This work you can see, and you can also check out an improvised evening on Zoom brought to you by Happy Valley Improv, in which 3 of the company's house teams will perform long-form improvised sets. Will it be funny? Will it be thought-provoking? We don't know. We do know this. It will be unscripted. It will be a fun escape, and it will be a real joy to watch. So each team will bring its own form to the virtual stage. And last but not least today, we want to tell you about the Dance Showcase, which features Allied Motion, Van Dance Incorporated, and Dimitri Myers with guest Kai Phoenix. Allied Motion's Out of Isolation showcases this company's adaptation to the new reality of social distancing. The program highlights works in progress in anticipation of their return to the stage in November 2021. Then, Dimitri Myers and guest Kai Phoenix will bring us Worlds Collide, in which 3 of the world's oldest physical art forms come together in a fusion of balance, a collaboration, and modernization. Van Dance will also be performing a new piece called Firebird. So you don't want to miss this amazing showcase. And we'll tell you more about each of the shows at each broadcast. So make sure you turn in to hear about all the great pieces you can watch on Broadway on demand. And now back to Randy, who's going to tell us about some of the live events coming up in the Fest.
Thanks, Paul. First things first, make sure you join us for the Fest kickoff at 7 p.m. Eastern Time this evening. Also, the winning plays of the Central PA Playwriting Competition will have live readings tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time, starting with the shorts, April is No Fool, Broken Bluebird, Moth and Butterfly, A Love Story, Spare, The Farewell Burn, and the sign at 11 a.m. We'll remind you of other showings tomorrow at our noon broadcast, which will be followed by live at 1 and the Lyric Voices at 3 p.m. When in doubt, check centralpatheater.com for a reminder of the schedule. Now, Paul, I just wanted to mention a couple of little things before we leave everybody for this part of our news broadcast. And I'm very happy myself these days about seeing and reading in the news that a lot of places are reopening. People are going back out to theater again. There's some small, believe productions on Broadway that are reopening. They're trickling back. I understand that the Ed Sullivan Theater will be reopening on Monday night. Also to mention what we have too coming up, we have Old Time Radio coming up. I hope you all can join us for that. That's sort of like a join at will. You can come join us and read with us. That'll be tomorrow night. And Paul, do you have anything?
Yeah, I just previously, Old Time Radio is a lot of fun to do, even in a remote session, because it's one of those things where you can have a large cast and everybody can have a little piece in it. And I enjoyed performing in a little bit last year. It's kind of fun to get into character and play around with it. So yeah, I hope that others can join into that tomorrow night at 8:00. Is that right?
I believe so. I'm on Central Time, so yes.
Tomorrow night at 8:00. But yeah, and look for that and a lot of other great opportunities and I'm also excited about many of the theaters opening. It's been it's something really great to look forward to, and seeing the live performances. So yeah,
Yes.
looking forward to the fall and then
Yeah.
and
I'm
that
looking forward to
and
I'm
yeah.
going
So
back to Sanger Theater this fall. Our Sanger Theater here in New Orleans is reopening with some scheduled events, I believe, this summer. So looking forward to it.
oh wow. Oh, that's great. Yes, and some places have done outdoor performances,
Mhm.
and I know I can understand that's a bit of a challenge, but I think that also it also would be great to take advantage of some of these wonderful. I mean, our area has a lot of wonderful venues too, and it's
Mhm.
great to look around and see, okay, what other ways can we can we introduce art, and can we use it? So
Yeah.
yeah, that's great. That's great. Well, thanks everyone for joining us this evening, and we'll see you at 7 p.m. tonight for the Fest kickoff. Hope to see you there, and join us again tomorrow at noon for another edition of Fest News.
Thank